So hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel guys, and today we'll be unboxing and reviewing the frame slider which is available for CBR 250R on Amazon. This video was asked by the guy named Vikas 2 months back. At that time I thought of designing it on my own and fabricating it by myself. I did design the product, but I couldn't able to get it manufactured because I had some other important work. But luckily, I found the CBR 250R frame slider on Amazon, and I just thought of buying it and doing an unboxing video on it. So it's a win-win situation for all of us. Enough of chit chatting, and let's get to the unboxing. Here's the package which was unboxed by the Amazon delivery guy because he said that he has to do it and it's his order. So don't hate me, I still managed to get the tapes back in position, and here you can see the box inside box where the frame slider is. At first when you take a sneak peek you can see the rolled up boxes, this which is the frame slider itself, which is already mounted into the clamps, and there are also some loose clamps to fit it to the frames. Let me just open up this cardboard so that you can take a clear look at the frame slider. My first impression is that the build quality is good, the packing looks very neat and there is no damage. At first when you open up the cardboard you can see the frame slider. The frame slider looks pretty decent and I think it does the job well because it is quite heavy, but not as heavy, like it is not overweighted. The main purpose of the frame slider is to deform itself at the time of crash than deforming the frame, which is the most important part of the bike. You can easily remove the frame slider from the clamp by taking the 8-number Allen key. There are enough Allen screws and clamps given, and the installation is pretty simple. You just have to take the 5-number Allen key from your toolbox from your bike, and you can get your job done by yourself. Now let's just get to the bike and install the frame slider. I hope you know the drill to open a front fairing. You just need this 5-number Allen key and remove this 3 screws. And then with a gentle pull from the top side of the fairing, the fairing should come easily back. You can remove the wiring of the indicators. In my case I just left it, as it won't come in the way of installation of the frame slider. And now you have to pick the right side frame slider which has a notch in it, and position in this way such that 2 clamps will be on the top and 1 clamp will be on the bottom. Just position the clamp first, it will easily get stuck to the frame, and slowly one by one tighten the screw of the clamp. Make sure the installation is correctly positioned by checking the fairing. It has to look something like this, and also if you have doubts just put the slider and check it. There is no need to remove the slider from the clamp, but just to make the job easier I did that. Once everything is in position, tighten the screws by applying equal pressure on all the screws. As you see here, I am installing the side fairing with the frame slider in position. Removing the frame slider for the installation of side fairing is all up to you unless you don't have the 8 size Allen key. Once the right side is done, just screw in all the fairing screws and go to the other side. The interesting part of this frame slider is that they have positioned the frame slider clamp very neatly that at the time of crash the frame slider deformed towards the upper side and it doesn't harm the frame of the bike, which is most important. The steps remain same for the left side too, the same 3 screws of the fairing and installation of the frame slider. Here's how it looks when both the frame sliders are installed. It looks pretty decent. I do like this frame slider, but it costs 4,300 on Amazon. For that price you can easily buy both the fairings of CBR 250R. In case of any accident, CPR is very well designed that most of the impact will be taken away by the handlebars and foot pegs. So in majority of the cases, the side fairings will not be harmed. Unless you keep crashing everywhere, which is absurd, you won't be needing a frame slider for the daily commuting. So that's it for today guys, hope you liked my video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any queries, just comment down below. Until my next video, take care, cheers and happy riding.